Hello everyone, welcome to another week. So the Jag's back in the booth. At this stage you can see the repair work is basically done. So we've done the rough fill, that's what I call it at this moment in time. So we've done all the areas that I know are an issue. We highlighted, as you can see the dotted line still highlighted, and then basically spot filled those areas. I'm sure we're going to find more issues with it on the roof and things like that. But they're going to be very, very minor. We couldn't see them at that stage. You'll remember I haven't blocked the car in this instance. The reason for that is because I don't want to remove that epoxy. I don't want to remove the corrosion resistance that we've already put on there. That'll come at a later date. But we've just gone in with the large areas or the bigger areas which are definite issues. We have done the bodywork on those. Next up for now, what I'm going to be doing is reinstating the corrosion protection on the bare metal areas. So we'll go in with an epoxy again. In this instance, we're actually using 385. The only downside to the two products that I'm using in this particular instance are the fact that it's got a 4-hour flash between the epoxy application and the spray poly. That would then put us far too far behind for tomorrow. So I'll come in, it's actually Sunday. We're going to just pop some epoxy on there for now. With the way that the timings and everything work out, that means we are going to have to sand that, or just very, very lightly scuff it tomorrow, and then mask up, and then it'll be 3 coats of the sprayable filler, basically, over the whole car. It's at that stage then we can block the entire car, and then we will know about any further dents, ripples, areas like, minor imperfections that we have to take care of. They'll all come to light at that time. But yeah, for now, reinstate the corrosion protection. Get it ready for tomorrow. Tig's actually on holiday this week, so we've got a very, very busy week. I've got Kayla coming in to help out. She'll be doing the poly on this one, I think. But we'll get things prepped today, do the epoxy now. Be ready for the week then. Okay, that's 1 coat of our 385 then, the epoxy. All ready for tomorrow. So we'll come in, scuff the entire car tomorrow, because we will have had a bit of overspray going over the adjacent panels as well. Scuff the entire car, blow it all down, mask it up, 3 coats of the spray poly then. Okay, here we are then, 3 rounds of spray poly later. Kayla's done a fantastic job on this one for me as always. Looks really, really good. So next up for this one, it's actually going to sit for a few days, to be completely honest. It's going to sit for a couple of days because we've got other bits that we're doing on the mk4 next door, aiming to get that one painted this week. That's the plan with that one. Next up for this one is going to be a 180 block down. So this is the first time that we can actually block this car now. Like I said previously, we can block the entire car now, just to identify any other areas that we need to take care of. Hopefully there's not going to be too many things that come to light on this one, because it did look very, very straight. But we will soon find out. So yeah, 180 block down on the whole entire car. Go from there really, see what we've got left after that stage. For now, I've got to get it back out of this booth and into one of the ones next door. Excuse the state of the walls at the moment. You can see we're mid-renovations, but trying to keep the shop running at the same time, so we'll get there. Back in the prep bay with this one. Seems to be one that a lot of you guys are waiting for, the mk4 RS Turbo replica. I've had quite a few comments on this one, asking when it's going to be done, so here's your answer, hopefully this week. This is all primer, as you remember, so we've done the bodywork repairs. Primer, different color primer on the roof, but it is all primed and the repair work has been done. So basically just a case of scuffing this one down, not scuffing this one down, it's a case of 400 blocking this one down, sorry. We haven't done the final block yet. Scuff the edges, mask up and ready for paint essentially. So it is, again, you've got to remember this is a tidy up job. This is not full on restoration like some of the other jobs that we've got in the shop at the moment. This is purely to make it look better than it was when it first came in, and actually this one had a lot of paint issues going on all over the whole car, so it's been a bit more of a challenge than I realised, but we'll get there. I think we'll do something with the front end as well, just because obviously it's all hidden, but it doesn't look nice like that, so we will have a bit of a degrease and tidy up there and blow some paint around there as well, just for the sake of it really, whilst it's in this stage. See about getting the panels done later on in the week. See how we go with that, but yeah, myself and Kayla again going to be blocking this one down tomorrow, so we should easily be able to get this one ready for paint the day after, I think. You guys will know watching this video whether or not we've managed to do that, but should be well on track. As per what you guys are probably used to on the channel by now then, in with the epoxy on the bare metal areas. It's the first step in any of the processes that we use. I've tidied up the front end, so I've buzzed all this top end back a little bit back to bare metal. It's not going to be perfect, but it's better than it was. Couldn't just leave it how it was. So we've done a tidy up job. Got to remember, I know I sound like a broken record, but this is very much a tidy up sort of deal. Left the boot open as well. We've masked the boot a little bit strangely because Jace has asked me to blow a bit of paint in here as well. I use that term lightly, but we'll, not quite sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to, I'm probably not going to wet and wet this area, but I will put some colour in there and obviously a clear coat when we come to that stage, just to tidy it up so that it's nice inside there. Yeah, bare metal areas on the doors. We did a few more repairs on that door there. Couple of low spots that I found. It's actually a little bare metal area that I've missed there. I'm just going to get this spray out now, go over that. Yeah, 15-minute flash, and then we'll be on with a wet and wet. Okay, so contrary to what I just said, I have gone ahead and done the boot as well, as you can see. It just makes it better for the adhesion and coverage as well. So there was quite a few areas in there which were really dark, lots of different colours going on in there, and I think if I just left it like that, it would have taken a lot more paint to cover or make it look good. So it's just easier to do it with a bit of wet on wet as well. But as you can see, the rest of the cars come out really nice. Plan for this one now is, again, so we were in the 32500 for this one. Wet on wet is our P3 shade that we've used for this particular colour. The fantastic thing about this, again, Novel making it very, very easy for us. So we've got a 7-day window now where I can paint this. anything over 8 hours, and I just have to degrease it. So on that being said, we're probably going to paint it tomorrow, possibly the day after, but all I'm going to need to do is degrease it, and that'll act as a tack as well. So we'll give it a heavy tack with a degreaser to get rid of any nibs or anything that might have occurred, any dust that's settled overnight, and then straight on with our colour. We'll give the booth a quick hoover up as well, I think, again. So yeah, filters were changed, but again, as you can see, they've started to get dirty with the overspray already, but booth's running really nicely. Give it a quick hoover, give it a really good tack down, and we should be on for a reasonably clean job. It's got a lot of holes in this one, the way that we've done things. That's the only way that we could do it. On the other side was very, very greasy as well, so really quite difficult for us to get the masking tape in there. And it has got quite a few voids underneath, so there are going to be a few dust particles blowing out from areas like that, but we've done what we can. Tricky again when I say, when we've got quite a greasy area behind, we could have spent hours degreasing it or trying to degrease it, and it would have still given us the same result. So, yeah, done what we can, should be good. It's actually excited to get some colour on this one now. Should come out quite nicely. Alright, that's the Mark 4 back into the prep bay for a little bit. So I was trying to get a video of it outdoors, but as you can see, it's rained on us, so didn't get a video of it outdoors. I'll get one when it's all fully built up and finished, though. We've still got quite a long way to go on this one. It's not a problem, it's all protected and everything. Obviously, I was hoping to keep this the paper sheet on there for now. It's obviously got quite damp, but it's nice to see how fresh paint beads up. Always. Yeah, it's come out quite nicely. A few bits and pieces that I still need to tidy up on. We've got a lot of extra parts still to do. Bonnet, boot, spoiler, mirrors, all the side skirts, wheel arches, all of that side. So yeah, still quite a lot left to paint on this. There's a lot of parts with it. Front and rear bumper as well. Yeah, crack on with that next week. I think this might well be where I leave you for this week. We haven't got a huge amount more that I can show you in this week's video, I don't think. But yeah, next week, we'll hopefully get all the parts finished off, put it all back together, get the final shots of it then. But yeah, night and day different to how it was when it came in, so keep cracking on. Right guys, have a good weekend. I'll catch you next week as always.